what's up? It's your girl Maya, and in today's video we're going to be looking into a new holiday palette, the new Too Faced Gingerbread Spice palette that just came out. It's insane that it's September and we're already getting holiday palettes. I think it's an insult to Halloween. That's what I think. I think it's a freaking insult. I'm outraged. But I already bought the palette because I'm obsessed with palettes, and so this one really caught my eye because it has tons of beautiful warm shades. So today I'm going to be showing you this look that I'm wearing right now that I created using this palette, and I'm also going to be showing you my initial thoughts while we go through the product itself and what the actual quality is like. So I have my foundation and complexion all done, and what I'm going to do now is crack into this bad boy right here, which is the Too Faced Gingerbread Spice palette. And I'm super excited to get my hands on this and try it out with you guys. Alright, so here it is. It's that classic Too Faced tin little palette, and we're going to just dip into some of these amazingly gorgeous colors. Look at how amazing this palette looks. I'm so excited to try some of these colors out, and I'm thinking of doing, I mean obviously a lot of these colors are super warm, so that's the look that I'm going to be going for, but I think I'm going to amp it up a bit and make it super sultry, just so I can use some of these deeper shades and test out a good array of these actual colors. So yeah, let's get right into it. Alright, so I zoomed you guys in so you can have a better look at how I'm applying everything. So going into the palette, so I'm going to start off with a really subtle transition shade. I'm going to use this one right here called Gingerbread Latte to start off right in the crease. I'm going to use a blending eyeshadow brush that's pretty fluffy and a little tapered at the end. And I'm pretty much just going right into the actual socket of the eye. So right here where you feel the bone, that's right where I'm applying that transition shade. You can look down into a mirror, and I find that that helps a lot as well. Because this is a transition shade, I'm going to move it upwards a bit as well, so it's not just in that crease area, and it moves more towards the eyebrow. Okay, so now that we have that transition shade applied to the entirety of the crease and a little bit upwards, I'm going to layer in the color Gingerbread for a little bit more definition. For this, I'm going to use the same exact brush that I used before, which is this tapered blending brush, and I'm going to apply this focusing more on the lower part of the eyelid of the crease and also on the outer corner. I love these shades. So far I really like this palette. I feel like the colors are just right up my alley. Like this is the kind of look that I go for on an everyday basis. It's so warm, and I don't know, these colors are really, really nice. They're blending amazingly, so I really like it so far. Wow, I really love that color Gingerbread. It's just, it makes my eyes really pop, so I love it. I feel like I'll be using that color with every look. Okay, and now that I have those two colors applied for some definition, I'm gonna move over to some more purpley kind of colors, because I see that this palette has pretty much like two types of tones. It's either going to be like these warm golden brown tones or these like purpley kind of colors. So I was thinking to switch it up and do something a little bit more different than what I usually do. I want to go for more of this purple look. So there's a ton of colors that I think will look amazing, and I'm really excited to try out. Next, I'm going to be using the color Gumdrop right here, this really bright red, to add a little bit more of like a purple pink tone to my crease. So going in with that same brush again, I'm going to just pick up a little bit, just tapping it onto the tip of the brush, and I'm going to apply that to the crease of my eye. I'm pretty much layering this right over where I had that color gingerbread. And I'm blending a little bit outwards so I can mix it more into my crease to get that warmer, more pink shade. I find that when you add these different tones on top of each other, you can really add some depth and just some complexity to the look, and I feel like that really makes a difference of having stuff well blended without it looking muddy. There's nothing worse than when you have like muddy or patchy makeup. It's just not a good look. So take your time, make sure that you're applying the colors softly with a light hand, and don't just go in and like dip into a bunch of product, because that's how you get like a muddy or patchy look immediately. And feel free to use your fingers. I'm a big proponent of like using whatever works for you. So if you feel like you need to just use a little pinky here and there, go ahead. Okay, so I just did a few quick swatches of a few colors that really stood out to me. And out of these, I really love this color, Hot Toddy. It just has a really nice like vibrancy, so I'm going to use that on the lid and then intensify a little bit in the crease with Figgy Pudding, which is this really deep purple. And so that we have a smooth look and still have a little bit of vibrancy on the actual eyelid. To apply Hot Toddy, this really vibrant iridescent color, I'm going to be using this flat eyeshadow brush to really pack on the product without having too much fallout. So using this one here from Urban Decay, I'm going to pick up a little bit on my brush and apply with a patting motion. Oh my god, I love this shadow. Wow, it looks so beautiful. I love it. And I'm just packing it on without any specific like glitter primer or Fix Plus on my brush. So I think this looks fine, but if you did want to intensify it more, you could definitely go in with some Fix Plus. Okay, now that we have that color, I'm going to go in with that same eyeshadow blending brush that I've been using without any additional product, just to blend a little bit between that shimmer shade and the transition colors I've added to the crease already. So very lightly and just a little bit. I'm not going in too much yet. Cool. Next, I really need to add some more definition back to my eyes because now everything does look like one shade pretty much. So I'm going to use this color, Figgy Pudding, which is a deeper, more purple color. This one right here. And I'm going to use a small tapered brush to apply this to the outer corner of my eye. So this matte shade, Figgy Pudding, is nice, but it's not the easiest to work with. I feel like there's a lot of fallout, so that's just something to take note of. And I'm going in with this same tapered brush that I've been using this entire time to create a more cat eye kind of look. I'm gonna go into Powdered Sugar. It's just a plain matte white, like off-white shade. And I'm going to use that right under my eyebrows to give a little bit more shape and brighten up my eyes. To finish off this whole look, I'm going to go in with Spiked Eggnog. It's this really beautiful shimmery shade. You guys, this camera does not do it justice. It looks so awesome. It's definitely like a champagne frost kind of shadow. And I'm applying Spiked Eggnog to the tear duct area to add a little bit vibrancy. Then I'm going in with this tinier little smudge brush to add the same tones to under my eyes. So I'm gonna go in with a combination of Hot Toddy, this vibrant shimmery shade I used on the eyelid, and Figgy Pudding, which is this deeper purple shade that I used in the outer corner to balance out my eyes. Alright, so I'm going to apply eyeliner and false eyelashes, and I'll be right back so we can finish off this look and then go into my initial thoughts on this palette. Alright guys, so I applied my false eyelashes and my eyeliner, and this is my look now. So just so you guys know, when I did my eyelashes, I applied a little bit of reindeer paws to the outer corner of my eye for added depth, because I feel like I was just missing a little bit of something. And I usually like to add that last color for added vibrancy and depth at the very end after I've done my eyeliner, so it can connect to the eyeliner and just fade a little bit. So I did do that. So I'm just going to finish up my actual face because all I had on was pretty much foundation and a little bit of contour. So I'm going to finish off the look with a little bit of blush and bronzer and lipstick. So I'm going to go in with this Estee Edit, the Barest bronzer, humongous bronzer that I have. And I'm going to use this brush right here from Crown Brushes. It's like a dense, fluffy brush. And I'm going to just apply a little bit to my cheeks for added warmth. I'm not really looking to contour right now, just to add a little bit of color to my face. So I'm doing like a 3 type of shape, right where the sun would naturally kiss my face. And I'm going to use Benefit's California blush. This is one of my favorites. I use it all the time, and I'm just going to use a little brush that comes with it to apply a little bit of additional color to my skin. I love this blush. Pop a little bit on my nose. There we go. Can you tell, guys, that I love blush? I really do. I'm going to go in with a little highlighter. I'm using Too Faced Love Light in You Light Up My Life. This is like a golden kind of highlighter, and I love it. I'm going to use this little brush that's just like a fluffy highlighting brush and pack on a good amount of the highlighter and apply liberally, pretty generously. So I'm applying a little bit on the tops of my cheeks and blending downward into my blush. A little dot on my nose, so I give my nose a little bit more structure. I know I have this big old nose. I need to make it look cute. And I like to do a little bit above my eyebrows and my lips. What do you guys think? Do you like this look? Let me know in the comments below. Okay, and to finish off this whole look, I'm going to be using a pretty pink lipstick from Mellow. This one is in the color Nude, but it's definitely not nude, it's more pink, so I don't know why they're lying to me. Trust nobody. I'm keeping it simple, no lip liner. Okay guys, so that's my finished look using the new Too Faced Gingerbread Spice palette that's coming out for the holiday season. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below of my look, because you know, it's interesting to see other feedback, and if you guys like this look or wanted to see another one from this palette, if you wanted to see something more neutral, let me know in the comments and I'll be sure to film that for you guys. Alright, so first things first, this comes in a little standard tin and in this box right here. So this is pretty traditional for Too Faced now, since they've been making these metal palettes. This is a go-to that they've had since the chocolate bar palette. And so this is the Gingerbread Spice palette. It doesn't smell like gingerbread spice to me. I don't know if it's supposed to, but to me, it literally smells like Play-Doh. and I will stand by that. It smells just like Play-Doh. If anyone else has this palette, let me know down below if you agree with me. Like, think about it for a second, go sniff your palette and be like, is this Play-Doh? It is. It's definitely the smell of Play-Doh. Anyway, I couldn't help but get my little hands on this. This palette retails for $49. So honestly, I think that's a pretty good price because you get 18 shadows in this palette. So I think that for $49, that's a really good deal. So that comes out to less than $3 per eyeshadow, so I think that's a really good deal, especially from a high-end brand like Too Faced, which is known for their quality, and in this palette they did not skimp at all. I really enjoyed testing out this palette and playing around with the colors. I think I'm really gonna love this and use a lot of these colors come the holiday season. Like, I can totally see a ton of Thanksgiving and Christmas looks from this palette right here. It's just such a wearable, versatile palette where you get a lot of shimmery shades but also some mattes. It doesn't really default to one specific kind of look. You can definitely create a lot of different kinds of looks with this palette. So yay! I really love those shimmery shades. I think they're such good quality. And overall, I really like this palette. I think this is one that is going to be one of the most competitive palettes this holiday season because it is super cute. The packaging is adorable. You know, it's Too Faced. It's a great brand, and then the actual shadows themselves are ones that are super wearable, and I can see a lot of people being interested in. I'm also glad that it's not just something that looks good, but the actual quality is really great. It's something that I've come to expect from Too Faced. I love their eyeshadows, and so I'm happy that this one is really a great quality palette. Overall, 49 bucks. I think this would make a really great holiday gift, or just a gift to yourself if you want to get something to get you in the holiday spirit. Again, I know that Halloween hasn't even happened yet, and I'm dying inside that they're already releasing these palettes, but I think this is one to keep an eye out for this holiday season. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give me a thumbs up and hit that little red subscribe button down below so that you stay up to date with all of the content that I create. I'm also going to be doing a video on this Urban Decay Elements palette, so if you're interested in seeing that, make sure that you're subscribed and you'll be up to date when that goes live. I'll see you in next week's video. Bye guys!